Comparatively, for the money, we're going to tell you why this stay in San Francisco is the best deal, and we're going to give you 10 reasons why you should stay here. We travel to San Francisco often for our music events, and for the purposes of our YouTube channel, we like to stay at different hotels and share the stays here on our channel. We are not some international tourists who come to the city and stay at one hotel and then they say this hotel is the best hotel, and then they do a YouTube video on their stay. How do they know it's the best hotel if they've only been to the city once? I know for you tourists, you often scour chat rooms on Facebook, Reddit, or maybe Discord, and does your question even get answered? I mean, you're going to get trolls saying San Francisco's a shithole, and the conversation often goes off the rails.
Feel free to reach out to us by email and let's talk one-on-one. Our email is in our About section. We are troll-proof. This 4-star hotel we speak of is competitively priced. Yes, it's more expensive than some hotels, but also cheaper than others. The point of this video, and for the price, and everything it has to offer, we feel it's the best stay in the city.
And the hotel we are speaking of? Right there, the blue glass building, the Intercontinental by IHG on Howard and 5th in downtown San Francisco. Okay, the Intercontinental. Let's talk about the first reason. You can see it right here. Here's downtown in the financial district. The number one thing about the Intercontinental is it has the best unobstructed views. Now, until recently, they built this building. It just got finished in this past year. So, yeah, if you have some rooms right here, I have to pause and interrupt here to acknowledge this meteorite or rock that's floating on Google Earth. I don't know, it's just there. So, acknowledge it, we move forward. You're likely going to be staring kind of into that building, but these corner rooms, which we've had in the past, you only get a quarter of this building. Look, you can see for the most part, you can see forever. For us, getting a high floor at a hotel and see the cityscape, that's important for us. As if you get, a hotel in the downtown or financial district, you could be staring into other buildings. And that's okay, you still get a pretty good view. But the Intercontinental provides the best unobstructed views. Okay, the second reason is it's easy freeway access. Here's 80 coming off the Bay Bridge if you're coming from Oakland. You're going to take the Fairmont Folsom exit and it winds you around down to Howard. Very easy. If you're coming from SFO, you'll be coming from the south. Easy off onto 5th Street. Come around, behind, and through. I'll explain that more later. So, as opposed to traffic in the city, if you got one of these downtown or financial districts, or even over here at Fisherman's Wharf, it's going to be a ton of traffic. Going to take you forever. So reason number 2, easy access off the freeway. Reason number 3, convenient parking. At the Intercontinental, there's a parking garage right behind it, right here. It's on Mission Street, and here's the mall, Bloomingdale's. But as you can see, there's an easement right here that gets you to the parking. Now, for more detailed assessment on the parking, watch this video here. Just fast forward to the 7-minute mark. We go into detail about the parking. Now, we say in all of our videos and travel to San Francisco, get valet. Valet costs you between $65 to $75. I think it's $70 here at the Intercontinental. And parking all day costs you $40. Right? So for $35 more, you can ensure that your car is going to be safe, and our car has always been safe. One thing additional with parking at the Intercontinental is that it goes downstairs. Sometimes these other hotels, you're not quite sure where they're parking. You just pray that they're going to go park it and you're going to get it back. But I know that the car goes downstairs, it's not going to get messed with, right? Oftentimes, I'm only going to pay $40. Again, you're going to pay $40 for the day. You go to other hotels, you got to find the parking. You're driving all around. There's one-way streets. It's a mess. Reason number 4, easy access to the west end of the city. So for us and our music venues that we like to go to, they're easily accessible from the Intercontinental. You don't have to worry about ride sharing from downtown, right? Nobody cares about our music venues, but the point is, now there's no hotels near any of these venues. And if you want to go to Golden Gate Park, you can see it's a straight shot to Golden Gate Park. Saves you a little bit on rideshare dollars if you're ride sharing, or maybe Twin Peaks. Now, it's farther away from Fisherman's Wharf. There it is. So one thing I suggest is that I noticed in our last stay at the Intercontinental that there was a e-bike port or portal, whatever. A bunch of e-bikes in a rack. And we've done that in the past, either take an e-scooter or an e-bike. And what you do is, if you can figure it out, Patty had to figure it out for me when we went. But you go up to Market Street and just ride down Market Street or ride up Market Street. It's a straight shot. It's flat, right through the downtown financial district, and take the e-bikes to the ferry building. A lot to see at the ferry building. It's really a fun place. Restaurants, shops, and you can continue with your e-bikes or e-scooters down the Embarcadero, past all the piers, and get to Fisherman's Wharf that way, drop it off, get a new e-bike, and return. Reason number 5, if you're going to catch a Giants game at Oracle Park,
a look to second, the pitch to Slater. High drive, left field, profile back, out of here.
Too bad of a walk. It's actually a 23-minute walk to Oracle Park. If you want to go to the Chase Center, home of the Warriors, it's a 36-minute walk. It's a little bit longer, but the walk is safe. It's okay. And with the theme of convenience, if you happen to be going to a convention, now the conventions are starting to come back in San Francisco, the Intercontinental right here is right next door to Moscone West, and here is the Moscone Center, right here where a lot of conventions are held. You've got Yerba Buena Gardens, you've got San Francisco Museum of Modern Art, all within walking distance. Reason number 6, the staff. The staff are awesome. Never had a problem there. Kind, courteous, professional. They're there 24/7. We love the staff at the bar. Love to sit at the bar, talk to Zoe. She works Friday and Saturday nights. She asks about our family. We knew a couple of the porters, those who greet you at the entrance and take your luggage up. They no longer work there, but it was always nice to see them and give them a big high five and a big old hug. But that's the kind of thing that you expect at hotels when you visit often. Reason number 7, their chicken wings. Now these are not their chicken wings, this is just random B-roll, but there's a beautiful dry rub with the blue cheese / ranch dressing that is to die for. The best wings I've ever had. It's all a part of Bar 888. Now this is an old photo, probably during the pandemic. There is no one here. That's not usually the case. But a comfortable place to get a cocktail, a burger, chicken wings. They have a buffet in the morning. We don't usually take advantage of the buffet. Or you can see here, just a wonderful, oh, that's part of the buffet actually. Or you can get breakfast, whether you go downstairs or room service, which is sometimes difficult to find these days. Reason number 8, the restaurant's within walking distance. You've got the Chieftain, a traditional Irish pub that we've been to many times with all the sports on the televisions, great fish and chips, real easy, right across the street. And then behind the Intercontinental, you've got the Tempest Box and Kitchen, a drop-in bar with a number of TVs and cold beer. Look at those burgers and a good old Miller High Life. And on Mission Street behind the Intercontinental, you have the Executive Order Bar and Lounge. A very unique place. We've been there once and we plan to return. Their theme pays tribute to America's founding fathers, Lincoln and the Roosevelts and others. Here they don't have traditional wait staff. You're supposed to go up to the bar and have a chat with the bartender and place your order, and it'll be brought to you while they craft your cocktail. Very unique place. Then you have Soma Restaurant and Bar. Been here a couple times. Love their big plate of spaghetti. You got to get the spaghetti here. And just up the street from Soma on 5th Street, you got the Cavalier and Marianne's. Both located inside the eclectic Hotel Zeta, which we want to try out this hotel, by the way. This is a British themed brassiere with gastropub bites and colonial cocktails, as they say. Marianne's is an adjoining cocktail lounge with antique couches and red walls with a cozy vibe. Now, if you've already had breakfast at the Intercontinental and you want to try something different, just head down 5th Street to Moe's Cafe, a wonderful breakfast spot with your standard fare, and they serve lunch as well. They close at 2 o'clock. And finally, right across the street from the Intercontinental on Howard is this Japanese barbecue spot, Gu-Kaku.
Gu-Kaku.
It took us a few stays to finally try this place out, and because I was hesitant, but man, it was good. You cook your meal right at your table. I mean, there was a learning curve for us, but we figured it out. And as you can see, there's the Intercontinental. I mean, it's right across the street, and you can get it to go. Reason number 9, shopping. Now, I'm not talking high-end shopping. Again, here's the Intercontinental, and right behind it, you've got the famous or infamous Westfield Mall. The Westfield Mall has taken a hit. A lot of stores have left. But if you need to pick up a few items, you got Bloomingdale's, apparently a Levi's store. There's a few shops in there. But maybe you just need a couple items. There's literally a Target right there. Right? Here's the parking garage. Here's the Intercontinental. There's a Target right there. And the final reason to stay at the Intercontinental, and the most important reason, number 10, it's safe. Listen, San Francisco's been in the news for the past couple of years about homeless, drug issues. I get it. And we've done many videos, and you can watch this video right here, how smart travelers avoid the issues in San Francisco, right? We are on the cusp of the Tenderloin District when staying in San Francisco or at the Intercontinental. I've got the Tenderloin District highlighted in pink right here. The city of San Francisco and its homeless or unhoused population is very divisive. I mean, it's pretty much on this side of the street, you can expect it, but maybe not on this side of the street. There is no reason for you to walk in any of this area. You may be going to the Bill Graham Theater for a concert, maybe want to visit City Hall. That's fine, during the day, but just expect you're going to see some of these issues. Now, the Tenderloin District has a lot of unique bars and restaurants to visit that you could ride share to. And I don't want to take anything away from the Tenderloin as far as that. But if that's a concern for you, then take heed, right? Now, even close to the Intercontinental on Mina Street, it could be even a little dicey, right? And it's pretty close. We've taken rideshare down Mina Street. We've left and the rideshare has gone straight down Mina Street. Oh man, it's an eye-opener. So if you're planning a trip to San Francisco, just save some time and just book the Intercontinental on Howard and 5th. There is another Intercontinental, the Intercontinental Mark Hopkins, which is a bit too old-timey for us and more expensive, in which the famous Tonga Room is there with the floating island and this tiki bar. And because the Mark Hopkins is located on the top of a hill, walking anywhere proves challenging. We hope this detailed video was of help to you, and we thank you for watching Sippy Cup Adventures of Northern California.